National Football League. And coming up is Jordan Brooks. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals, next on Madden Football.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona... Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
On play action, it's Murray. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 51 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The Seahawks hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 7 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year is James Conner. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tint and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Murray now to Conner on the check down. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The strong one was a lot tighter near the end zone. Here's the thing. You probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. line to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And that one heck of a run right there. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. Well, that sack puts Murray in the cards in a tough spot at 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And the reception made by Green. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Looking left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the 1st round. I think if you get towards mid-November...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Cutter on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. On the slant, complete to Green. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Murray. Touchdown! James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 8 yards there to bring in the 3rd.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. That's them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane or an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to Conner. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Green here.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he works free. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Hands it off out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-2 game. So that was a 13-play drive in total, and it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second and a couple. Murray caught by Green on the out route. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A final shot before half from Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here.
He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 2nd down at 4.
Now they'll run on the draw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Now back to throw. He's got it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try to run this one in. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start the drive with a give to counter.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It certainly proved he's still got some juice left after midseason trade to Arizona. Immediately came in and produced with over 500 yards in 11 games, and he's being counted on as a key piece for the Cards moving forward, and he gets him a first down there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Murray now running right on the option. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run the option left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 3. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Murray now on first down. That's complete to McBride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To throw is Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. Caught a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think they're leading by a couple margin already. It actually loosens you and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That pass complete to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Murray now on first down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him back. Darrell Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into the season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball. And sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Returnable for Lockett. Shifts by him. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. On the move past the 40. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey,